everyone, how you doing? Another week of lockdown, so another set of videos from us coaches. I'd just like to say I haven't seen too many of you posting your 100 volley challenge or Andy Murray challenge. I'd like to see a few more of those online. The ones I have seen was Jasmine's, who was actually showing off volleying around the garden with her partner, sitting down on chairs and just being a bit flash. So well done, Jazz, very, very good. Secondly was Alfie and Gigi on there, which was brilliant. It's great to watch. Gigi was absolutely fantastic. Not sure about the coach, but if she had a better coach, she probably would have easily hit that 100 volley challenge. So well done, Gigi. Just find yourself a better partner next time. Now, moving on from that, today's video, okay, we're going to talk about the split step or the check. So very important. A lot of people say to me, yeah, Paul, why do we need it? Or it gets in the way when I'm playing, or I'm just better without it. The answer to all those questions, well, firstly, if Roger Federer does it, Rafa Nadal does it, and all of those guys do it, it must be right. Secondly, if it gets in the way, it's probably because you're not doing it at the right time. Okay, so the split step, when you're doing that split step, it's very important to get the timing right for it. So you must land as your opponent is striking that ball, okay, or split second after. If you're landing after they've hit it and the ball's crossing the net and then you're attempting a split step, actually by the time the ball bounces and hits the floor, you're probably still in the air. So by the time you land, you're going to be falling back and getting stuck for your next shot. Alternatively, if you've checked way before they've hit it, now actually you're going to stand pretty dead still, ball comes over, actually a waste of time doing the split step. So really important is the timing. Okay, so you must make sure that you're landing from when your opponent has actually struck the ball or a split second after they've struck it. When you land then, it allows you to push off. So the reason we do it is to aid with our movement. It helps us move to the ball a lot quicker. So as we land, what we're trying to do is landing from the split step, is we're now trying to use all the energy from the land to explode us to where we need to be for the ball. Okay, so we're going to land from it and then we're going to explode out to the shot that we need to get to. Now sometimes you might not have to move. People say, yeah, well what was the point of doing the split step because I didn't have to move? Actually, you never know if you have to move because you're doing the split step just as they've struck the ball, which means you don't know where it's going until that ball started to make a move. So in which case the split step should happen even if you don't move. So I may stand in here waiting for the ball, as they strike it, I'll split, it doesn't go anywhere or it comes close to me, all I'm doing is just now setting, it still allows me to load to then play my next shot. So very, very important is obviously that timing and using your feet to load and explode to the ball. That's why we do the check. Now I'm going to add a little bit more to this because we're always telling you check, 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 you know, get ready for this, check for that, check for that. So I'm going to tell you, this is the check on the ground strokes. So your check on the ground strokes, when you land, it's about what happens just after that check. The important part for me is when you land after the check, your first movement is towards the ball, but is with your inside foot of where the ball is. So what that means is if I'm here and I make a check, my right foot here will turn out. Okay, so you'll see this. You might see a bigger check, a bigger turnout if they don't have to move, but you will always see the check and their right foot will now twist if they're moving to their forehand and they're right-handed. Okay, as that right foot moves, if you notice from the check, my shoulders turn at the same time as my right foot turns. That's really, really important because that allows me to start my movement if I have to move across to the ball. Okay, so very, very important. Same on the backhand side, as I land from my check, my left foot will now turn and it in turn turns my shoulders with it. Now I don't take my racket back immediately because obviously you can't, so it's from here, I'm turning my shoulders. Now my racket is still in the same position, but I'm from here, I land from my check, my left foot turns out and so do my shoulders. Now as I run, yes, obviously my preparation increases. But the most important thing from that check is that your foot that you're moving towards the ball is the one that turns. okay? Very, very important. A lot of people don't know it, or they know it, they just don't do it. If you were to video yourself, you'd probably be quite amazed at what your feet actually do after your split step. I see a lot of people doing this, and some people step back before they step forwards. That's probably because they didn't load enough from their split step. So if you split and you load, there's no way you're going to move back. You're only going to go forwards, okay? If the split step is very small, you might find yourself stepping back to then explode forward to the ball. So I hope that helps everyone. It's just starting to rain here because the weather has now changed. Hopefully you guys get to practice that. You can practice it anywhere, obviously, because all it is very simple. It's a land and just a twist and a shoulder turn with that twist, okay? That's your motion. Practice landing, turning, all as one unit. Here, here. All right, and then as we move to the ball, it'll be a better shot. Next video, I'll tell you about the movement to the ball. So there's a few different footwork patterns to get to that. So our next video will be involving that movement. All right, thanks very much, guys. See you soon.